Hi everyone, welcome to Bay Sunday. I'm your host Frank Malicote. A bit of Broadway out of the gate today, a show that has been showered with Tonys and made over about $100 million on Broadway. It's the smash sensation Disney's Newsies, and it just opened at the Orpheum Theater this week. Tells the tale of a charismatic newsboy, Jack Kelly, who leads a ragtag bunch of teens in the turn-of-the-century streets of New York as they battle publishing titans over wages. And we are delighted to have two of the stars, Dan DeLuca, who plays Jack Kelly, and Stephanie Stiles, who plays Catherine, his love interest this morning. Good morning, guys.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Good to have you on board. Well, you just opened this week. How was San Francisco?
It's been amazing. The audiences have been fantastic, and we're just so excited to be here.
Yeah, generous city, love it.
All right. Well, I kind of gave a synopsis, but tell us kind of what the story's about.
It is, it's a true story, actually. It's based on the newsboy strike of 1899. And it's about how Joseph Pulitzer raised the price of papers at the newsboys' expense, who were orphans living on the street. And we pretty much rally together and say, this is not right, and we stand up for ourselves.
And you're kind of the ringleader, right?
I'm in charge.
You're the newsboy. Jack Kelly, tell us about your part.
He's like the charismatic leader. He's the ladies' man. He's a big dreamer. He's the ultimate Disney underdog role. He's got everything going for him, and he's got this lovely interest, this reporter who comes into the scene and reports about the strike.
All right, enter Catherine, stage left.
And she's new to the story. She wasn't in the original 1992 film. She's an amalgamation of the newspaper reporter and Jack's love interest, and so she not only becomes passionate about the strike, but the leader himself.
It's Disney, and you guys, that's your generation, right?
Yeah.
Kind of growing up as a kid in the early 90s and such?
Huge Disney fans. I mean, some of your biggest Disney fans ever, so getting to do this show is a dream. And I think this show is really has that Disney magic in a different way. It's this true story, and I think all Disney characters have this passion and they radiate hope, and I think you really find that in these two characters.
We got a clip from Newsies. Let's take a look. It's at the Orpheum. Here's a clip.
There's change coming once and for all. You make stuff for front page, and man, you is major news. Tomorrow they'll see what we are, and sure as a star, we ain't come this far.
Well, somebody loses the blonde hair in there, huh? A little bit?
Do.
Come on, you got this beautiful blonde hair, and they change it,
I know,
huh?
I'm brunette with I have some great power bangs in there.
High energy show, right? You guys must be exhausted by the end, huh? A lot of dancing.
I burn 906 calories every time I do it.
What, do you got a little Fitbit on? Of course you do. Of course you do. And by the way, I guess in the first act, you're only off for like 4 minutes, so you just
5 minutes. Actually,
go.
During her song, she has this wonderful patter song. And that's my only break off stage in Act 1.
Well, both of you are early 20s. This is kind of your big part, and you found out you were still at the University of Michigan. Got to call it a Panera and say, I got what?
I was flying up my whole last month of school to audition for the show, and I was in a Panera studying for a final when I got the call that I got the job, and I started bawling, and then I had to go take the test. But I think it all turned out well, and we're good. I graduated, but it was a dream come true for both of us.
And your major at Michigan was?
Musical theater.
Well, it's working. Yeah. It's working. Great show for kids, right? I mean, if you want something for the whole family, it's Disney for starters, but this really hits home for families.
It is,
right?
yeah. The kids will love it because it's high energy, it's funny, they'll love all the characters, but it's also, I mean, it's great for the entire family, grandparents. It's lots of historical references. I even go over my head sometimes, like I don't know what we're talking about, but that's okay.
And it's even great for a date night too. It's really romantic, and there's all these great moments.
So it really does have something like everybody's on their feet at the end. It's really cool.
And different than the movie, I guess, a little bit. More songs. You're obviously new and different. Christian Bale played your part, right?
Yeah, Christian Bale played the first Jack Kelly ever. Yeah, it wasn't that big of a success when it first came out. Not a lot of people knew about it, but they made lots of changes. Harvey Fierstein wrote the book. Alan Menken wrote the music, which people know as the man who wrote Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. Little Mermaid, all these things.
8
so.
Oscars, by the way. That's
8
not so bad.
Oscars,
And
yeah.
Harvey Fierstein, who is just terrific, writing the
Incredible,
book. And you guys got to kind of break bread with him and kind of work it out a
Yep.
little bit.
We did.
Yeah, Harvey's
Yeah.
great. Jack Feldman wrote the lyrics. Who wrote Barry Manilow's Copacabana. Like,
there you go.
just all these fantastic
all-star
people. It's a
team.
recipe for success.
Well, it's at the Orpheum, and it plays through March the 15th. Great to have you in, guys. All the best. Welcome to San
So
Francisco.
nice to meet you.
so
Great
much.
to meet you as well. If you'd like ticket information for Newsies, log on to shnsf.com, shnsf.com. Up next, our political expert, Melissa Griffin-Kane, sits down with Assemblyman David Chu. Back right after the break. Stay there. All right. Thank you, guys.